No. Is he there? Oh, yeah. No, he's not.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. Now, here's Maxey. Fires for three. Good for the basket, starting off 1-for-1 with that shot. And this matchup always, Clark, seems to produce some fireworks.
Well, again, when conference opponents are this familiar, Kevin, things tend to get ramped up, heated up, intensified, if you will.
And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. It's a three-point game. And that one is good. Maxey's got 5 points so far.
Just way too fast for him. Maxey quick on the drive.
Tips it up. And Towns throws it down.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Really showing you how quick he can be with the basketball. Maxey letting it fly in a hurry. Creativity and explosive.
Greg, we know something every scout liked about VJ Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go. Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Now, here's Oubre. Pass to Maxey. Three-pointer. The 76ers again.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Maxey. Embiid wide open. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Embiid. Towns with the steal. Anunoby outside. Pass to Towns. The shot from the low post is good. Towns has got 8.
Towns is so dangerous in the paint. He's got the ability to just muscle through most any defense.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, guys. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Guys?
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
Well, he's a really good shooter. Got a good look from medium range, and I think they'll go back to that.
Edgecombe, no good. Knicks trail by 4. And here's Brunson outside. They grab their own miss. Back to Towns. Out to Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Kicks it out to Maxey. Buries it from three-point range. 13 points in the game.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Hart. To the inside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Does not score for only the second time in 7 shots this game. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Some nice passing by New York here. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Maxey into the lane. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Here's Towns. And it's sent back by Trump. Oh, my, what a play.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And here's Maxey outside. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Maxey. Out to the wing. Now Drummond. Scoreless thus far. Rebounded by Hart. Knicks trail by 6. Watford with it. Bridges covering. Here's Drummond. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Brunson up top. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The 76ers leading by 8. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Drills the three-pointer.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3, and boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Pass to Grimes. Here's Edgecombe. Kicks it out to Maxey. 6 to shoot. Edgecombe with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Edgecombe, no good.
Relatively open from mid-range. You'd like to see that one go down.
The 76ers with another miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Pass to Grimes. Now Embiid kicks it out to Maxey. Too open that time. Made it look too easy. Maxey's got 7 now in this quarter.
When Maxey is clicking on all cylinders, he is a tough guy to slow down.
Brunson with a head of steam. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Six seconds left here in the second. Oubre on the wing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Oubre's got his first 3 points of the game. And so it's Philadelphia going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Right back after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Some say, Clark, the game has lost its physicality, with fewer fouls called on average than in any previous decade.
You know, I don't necessarily fully agree with that, Kevin. Sure, the game is still physical. Some of the hard fouls, and because the game was played closer to the basket in the past, lent itself to more fouls being called and more bumping and thumping. It's more perimeter oriented now, but I don't know if it's necessarily less physical. And I don't actually mind fewer foul calls. I like the players being able to play and put the ball in the basket as much as possible.
Pass to Barlow. Here he goes. And he dunks it down.
Great pass by Maxey there. This guy really clever at finding ways to get his teammates involved.
Bridges left side. Clarkson outside. Sohan with the screen. 5 on the clock. And he lays it straight in.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their 2 best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, it has some truth to it.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And, GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations, so many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach.
Pass to Hukporti. Here's Diawara. It's deflected. It's good on the putback.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
To the middle. Shamet on the wing. Launches a 3. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Hukporti's got his first points of the game.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Back to Maxey. Pass to Bona. 4 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Diawara. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down. That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, guys. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, we still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something. Back to you.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Pass to Clarkson. It's Robinson high post. Some nice passing by New York here. And it's Shamet missing. The 76ers leading by 7. Offensive rebound. From outside the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Grimes has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And there's the drive. And now Philadelphia on the break. In the corner, Shamet with it. Pass to Robinson. Back to Shamet. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that mistake.
Good deal.
Are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Here's Payne. No scoring in this one. Shamet with the steal. And stolen by Payne. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Robinson. Rebound by the 76ers. They've led by as many as 14 points. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We come back right after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Leading by 12. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Here's New York. Here's Anunoby. Can't get the double clutch layup to drop.
Changed his mind during the layup. You can't be indecisive there. Tried to pull off another shot and missed it. Indecisiveness is never good when you're shooting the basketball.
Philadelphia leading by 13. Pass to Barlow. Now Edgecombe. Embiid the screen. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And there was some power behind that slam by Edgecombe.
Oh, and the jam by Towns.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Outside, Maxey gets the three-pointer to fall. Maxey's got 6 points in the quarter.
The unbridled confidence of Maxey at the arc. You can see it and feel it. He knows how good he is.
And the dunk by Towns.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
And the shot is good.
Maxey, an exciting player to watch. So unpredictably hard to guard.
And it's Brunson missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Traps in the tray. Maxey's got 13 points here in the second half alone. And New York making a change here. Knicks trail by 19. On the wing, Bridges. And stolen by Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Count the basket. And now that's 35 points for Tyrese Maxey.
Not just the perimeter threat now. Maxey very adept at converting in close, too.
Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Count that one. Maxey's got 37.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Clock at 6. He misses the free throw. And some changes here for the 76ers. And he's good on the second.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Here's Lowry. Knicks with the rebound.
He took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
Towns, high post. And Anunoby, here we go. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Philadelphia.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Tyrese Maxey.
Absolutely tremendous offensively. Relentless, accurate, on point. What a night.
Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Maxey. Rebounded by Hart. Here's Anunoby. Hart left side. To the paint. Towns down low. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. In the corner, it's Oubre. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Clark Kelly.
Welcome in, everyone, for some 2K basketball. Sure to be an entertaining contest. Some collegiate talent included in the lineup. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
And Virginia Beach starts out with the ball. Here's Parks, driving to the basket. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And how about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
Over in the corner, Edwards. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Well, a lot of guys shoot it much better when they fire straight off the pass.
Here's Bird. Outside for Curry. The three-pointer, no good. Indianapolis with the ball. And finished off by Westbrook.
Westbrook plays so hard out there. When he has the rim in his sights, he locks in on throwing it down.
Now a timeout called by Virginia Beach. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Lewis. Puts up a deep three. Westbrook, no good. And here's the break. And that one is stuffed right through.
And putting some power behind it. Nicely done.
Lewis outside. For the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lewis has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Indianapolis. Goes up from the top of the key. He gets it in there.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. No good with the wing jumper. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Good, it's Garnett with the assist that time.
Oh, what a basket. No doubt from deep.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Virginia Beach. Bird looking it over. Into the lane. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And Bird gets a lot of love for his scoring ability, but he's also an outstanding passer for his position.
To halt the run. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kevin Garnett.
Great atmosphere in this building tonight. The fans were primed for this game.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Parks misses the three. Indianapolis with the ball. There's Beal with the three. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, as a scorer, Edwards finds his points in so many ways.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Curry. Pass to Garnett. Fades. And rebounded by McDaniels. And Indianapolis has possession. It's stolen by Curry. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Greg Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Here's Sparks. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And finished off by McDaniel.
Well, you can't sleep on McDaniel's athleticism if you're the defense. At 6'9", he can absolutely hammer it home.
Thompson with it. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. And we'll be back shortly for the start. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how Virginia Beach is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Outside Edwards. Inside Edwards finishes strong.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there. I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Edwards, no good. And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach working the ball around now. Bird outside. Pass to Edwards. Now here's Garnett. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. And the rejection by Bird. And it's out of bounds. Indianapolis able to retain possession here. Now a timeout called by Virginia Beach. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Back to Thompson. And once again off the mark by Indianapolis. And Virginia Beach with the possession here. No good from Bird.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
4-on-3 break. Here's Curry with the three. Great play by Bird to set it up. Curry's got the lead up to 3 now for Virginia Beach. Thompson from long range.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
A three-point specialist can't let Curry get any space to fire from the corner. That's a recipe for disaster.
Here's Bird. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Thompson. McDaniels gets a wide open look. The baseline jumper goes down.
And this is something McDaniels continues to work on. Good to see him cash in off the catch.
A putback. And it's Indianapolis with the rebound. Rose with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Pass to Thompson. Thompson on the drive. Garnett grabs the board.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
To the inside. And here's Edwards from the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
Rose can't hit.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure.
Oh, look at that.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Thompson for 3. They get it back. It's stolen by Curry. In transition, here comes Virginia Beach. Garnett with it, and it's Howard picking him up. And rejection by McDaniel.
With a swat from McDaniel. With a near 7-foot wingspan, he can cover a lot of ground.
On the wing, Bird. 6 on the shot clock. Curry outside. Great play by Bird to set it up. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
Quick draw, like the Old West.
Launches it. Lewis grabs the board. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Just 4 seconds left in the first half. And a deep three from Curry. And it's Virginia Beach up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back to the action in just a minute. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Indianapolis trails by 12. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
There's the 3. Out to Bird. Here's the 3. Silky three-pointer by Bird.
This is just what Bird does. He makes shooting from range look easy.
High post, Kemp. Puts up a 3. And Russell Westbrook with the 3. He's got 5.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back-and-forth moments.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Embiid. In close, Embiid gets it to fall.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Back to Edwards. Shoots the 3. And Embiid pulls it down.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Misses the target. That drops him to 40% now. 4 of 10. Kemp with the bucket.
Howard often thinking about his offense. Nice look there to create for a teammate.
Outside, Beal. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Beal's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Lewis misses. Virginia Beach leading by 16. Curry fires from way out. Welcome, everyone, to our 2K broadcast. We've got a little shakeup on the hardwood, mixing some college players in for this one. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Virginia Beach starts out with the ball. Pass to Garnett. Over in the corner, Edwards. Garnett inside. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Now Boozer. Here's Vasar. Guarded by Garnett. 18 feet out. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Vasar's got the first basket of the game for New York.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
To the inside. Back to Boozer. Clock at 6. Here's Pete. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
Now here's Bird. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Fox with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Outside Boozer.
Well, you know some guys are just natural scorers with a great feel for the game. I'd say Koa Pete falls into that category. He's so proficient around the basket and in that mid-range area.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. New York needs to get off a shot.
Oh, that's a tough pass to make there. He had a very narrow gap to squeeze it through and just couldn't get it done.
Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. And sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
Here is Edwards following the score by New York. And he drives in, and Edwards slams it in.
Well, everything about Edwards' drive makes it dangerous. His speed, his agility, and his lack of fear.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's Westbrook. Pass to Lopez. Here's Bird. And again, it's New York.
Yeah, good work on the in-between shot. I like seeing guys use this area of the floor.
To the right side.